Welcome to the lecture on data preprocessing. In this lecture, we will be addressing some of the anomalies that may be found generally in the datasets. Particularly, we are going to identify and rectify missing values, outliers, and noise values. Having these values handled properly, it's going to be very effective towards training a good model. If a dataset has got these issues and are directly provided for training a model, it is going to affect the results to a great deal. Therefore, in any machine learning pipeline, before providing data to a model, it is extremely important to pre-process a dataset and address all such issues beforehand. Now, in order to identify the impact of outliers on any model, the model that is built on this dataset is not a true representation of its values. As we can see over here, that because of these some outliers, the model is very much away from most of the values of the data. However, if we look on the right, having the outliers removed, the model is very much closely depicting the actual values. So this shows the impact of outliers on any given model. Now, some models may be more affected by outliers and noise values as compared to others. However, having them addressed smoothly is going to be very beneficial for training a good model. In most of the datasets that we looked at in the previous modules for classification and clustering, there were few that had some outliers. However, most of them were free from outliers. Now, those datasets can be considered toy datasets from which the outliers were already removed to have a good starting point. But generally, when we acquire data from the real-world sources, all sorts of problems are assumed to be within such data. The quality of a large number of real-world datasets depend on a number of issues. These problems include missing values, noise values, irrelevant features, duplicate records. Duplicate records may particularly be a case when we are combining multiple datasets to make a single dataset. Now, in that case, there might be instances that may occur in both the datasets and therefore are going to be duplicated. We may also have outliers. There are going to be some categorical features that we may not want and a number of other issues. Therefore, a well-defined pipeline for pre-processing is essential that would address most of these issues. Having these issues addressed in a dataset would help to train a better model. The errors in the data is primarily due to the source of the data. The data entry and acquisition processes are inherently prone to errors. This may be due to human errors or because of issues related to hardware or software used for data generation or collection. In this module, we will be particularly interested in issues that are missing values, noise values, and outliers. In the coming lectures, we are going to elaborate them in detail, so stay tuned.